Good morning, guys. Today we're going to a car event called, I think it's called like L-FES or L-FES or something like that. It's up in Gunma, and it's actually like a amusement park, I think. Should be pretty cool. It's about 3:15 now. We're getting ready to pack the car because we have a bunch of shit that needs to go in here. I got a brand new gimbal for this camera that I'm pretty excited about that we get to try out today. So the video quality will be good, but my stabilization might not be that great because I'm just now learning how to use this gimbal. So bear with me. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get the car packed. Hopefully be out of here by like 3:30. Get on the road, and we'll be on our way. Alright, I'm sorry, the image quality is probably shit because it's so dark, but just got gas. We are loaded up, we are ready to go. Navigation's punched. So let's go. Alright guys, so we just got down to the lower parking lot. The amusement park, I think, is supposed to actually open today, so they're trying to make sure that there's nobody in the upper parking lot, and then once that's cleared and the park is open, and they can see how much space they actually have, then they'll move all of the vehicles that are down here up into the top lot, and then that's where like the meet will actually start. So yeah, we're gonna walk around, kind of hang out for a minute, and then wait for them to tell us to move, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we just came down to the lower parking lot again. Everybody's since moved up to the top parking lot, but we came down here and there's as many RWBs I've ever seen in one place. They're right here behind me, as you can see, and they've lined them up in colors, so they're all like, I guess sequential, color sequential, whatever. They're lined up in a fucking color spectrum, I guess. This is cool. This is the most that I've ever seen in one spot before. I don't think they're going to park like this when they actually get up to the top parking lot. That'd be pretty neat if they did. But I don't know. Who knows? They might. That's pretty sweet. I've never seen this many before. Go ahead. Okay, so we're back up top. Hopefully you guys can hear me. We're back up top. Most of the cars are here already. I'm losing you guys. I'm pretty sure there's all those RWBs that were down there we filmed just a few minutes ago. We're supposed to be coming up here, and there's like a guest of honor that's also supposed to be coming up here. I'm not sure who the guest of honor is, but I'm sure I can talk to Mark and them and they'll let us know. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of walk around, take a look at some of the cars. I plan on doing it a little bit more cinematic than I normally do, especially since we got this new like setup going on. Yeah, then we'll go from there. Okay, we're gonna try this for a second time because the first time we shot this, the sun was the opposite direction. It didn't work out very well. So we're up in the top parking lot now. Most of the people are already up here from the bottom parking lot. There is a few groups of people like the Porsches that are down there, and I'm pretty sure I hear some Lamborghinis or Ferraris, some 10 or 12 cylinders that are moving their way up. But mostly everybody's up here. There's still a guest of honor. I'm not sure who it is that's supposed to arrive. I'll have to talk to Mark and Nikki and see who it is. But for the most part, everybody else is up here. Yeah, you can hear them. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and walk around. We'll take a look at some of the cars. I'm gonna try and do it a little bit more cinematic than we normally do. Yeah, should be a good time. There's some pretty cool cars here. This RX-7 just pulled up. That just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Let me see if I can actually get myself in focus here. There we go. Yeah, some cool cars here. I'm really looking forward to the rest of the group coming from the bottom down there and then moving their way up. But yeah, so far, really good turnout. A lot less cars than I expected, but better quality than I expected. So that's an equal trade-off, I think. There's a R32 over here that's just absolutely stunning, and the air setup in the back is just gorgeous. Taylor's gonna go over here and show Nikki, and we'll take a look. Yeah, this thing is just absolutely stunning. I'm pretty sure the owner over there is sitting behind the car, so I'm not going to be too in the way. But yeah, the air system is beautiful. It's done very well.
Hi, おはようございます。主催です。よろしくお願いします。今日はね、天気に恵まれて本当に良かった。
Okay, I'm not sure if you guys can hear me or not, but I had to pick the camera back up. I don't have it on the gimbal right now, unfortunately. But so this van showed up here a second ago, and it obviously looks like a drift taxi of some sort. But I did notice something in the front of this that I'm really curious about, and that would be the fact that the massive intercooler sitting in the front of this thing, and it does have a GTR badge on it. Obviously it's not a GTR, and people in Japan do crazy stuff with their vehicles. However, the large intercooler would lead me to wonder whether or not they have like an R35 or an RB motor in this thing, especially since it's got all of the cameras and stuff inside, not to mention drift seats for, looks like 4 people, 2 up front, 2 in the back. Yeah, this thing's fucking crazy. If you guys have seen this before and you know some stuff about it, I know I love that. Then yeah, leave a comment, because I'd be curious to know whether or not it does have something in it. It does also have, it looks like my first assessment's probably right, it has a VR38 badge on it. That is crazy if that's the case. Wow. Okay, so we just did, let me see if I can get this centered. I'm sorry, I'm still figuring this out. Okay, so they just did a Lamborghini and Porsche like parade. So all the cars kind of like lined up in the bottom parking lot, and they drove up and around. So if I haven't already, I'm going to show you guys some B-roll of those vehicles. Yeah, it was cool. We've never seen anything like that before. The caliber of car here is like very, very vast. There's like shit cars like mine, all the way up to pretty much top end LP640 Liberty Walk Lamborghinis. So like already rare, now super rare. There's a little bit of everything. But yeah, I think we're probably going to walk around a little bit more, kind of get a little bit more video, look at some of these other cars in detail, and then I'll try and pick the camera back up and do a little bit more vlogging. It's kind of an issue right now because I only have 1 battery. I need to get another battery, and I already know, David, you're watching this. Yes, you fucking told me I needed a new battery. I didn't get one. Shoot me. Yeah, so running out of juice. But I'm gonna try and film what I can with the rest, and yeah, hopefully it's a relatively, I don't want to say long video, but hopefully it's got good content and it's not just me just walking around aimlessly. But this freaking FD is nice. Let's take a look at this.
Oh, that's smart.
We'll take the pieces of it over time. So a lot of people don't know these. At the time that this car was made, this Lamborghini, the projector headlights here were the lowest slope that you could get, you know, and still have a good beam on the road. And they were actually, you know, they were made by Nissan. So if you actually peel back the top panel on these lights, you'll see Nissan underneath that. But yeah, a lot of people don't know that. She was walking past and she's like, those headlights look familiar. And I was like, yep, that's because they originated from the 300ZX when it was originally made. They recreated those, or not recreated, they created those headlights specifically for that car. And since it was the lowest slope that you could get with projector headlights, Lamborghini actually took the technology and just used it on the Diablo. Pretty interesting. And I absolutely love the STI hatchback to begin with. And this one is just set up so clean. Not really a stance guy anymore, and this is very obviously stance, but man, this thing is freaking clean. Nice carbon lip, that's sick. Man. Yeah, it's good looking. Lots of carbon bits on it. That's cool. Yeah, man, I love this paint too. The paint's very similar to what we got on the Stag. It's like a white pearl with a flake in it. This one looks like it's got like, I mean, it's stock paint, I think. Looks like it's got some sort of like gold flake. Yeah, there's actually one back here behind it too that is really good looking. I love the color combo. Thing is tucking hard. Ridiculous tuck. Look at that. Man. Yeah, it's good looking. Very nice looking. Must stink though, man. Do you see how many I don't think I can focus on that. There's like 1,000 little trees hanging from the inside of the thing. Alright, this Miata is absolutely wild. 326 lugs, those are sick. Look great on the wheels too. Can't beat a Lomax. Love that. Awesome.
I ain't doing no verse, quit asking. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in.
Yeah, this is sick. It's got some serious stance. This thing is ridiculously low. I don't think it really comes out effectively on camera. When we were rolling into the meet, we actually saw this thing stuck on the road, literally stuck on the road, which is pretty wild. Yeah, good looking me out of that. All right. Well, for obvious reasons, this is both mine and Taylor's favorite car at the show here. Not only does it have deep dish step lip BBSs, but it's got the Pandem kit on it, which is just awesome. It's on Plume suspension, which is the Gucci-san's company, which is very, very cool. Airlift E-level system for management, which is awesome. I like the detail too. Every single one of these, yeah, it looks like it won an award as well. Every single one of these rivets is, or not rivets, I'm sorry. Every single one of these like bolts to put it on is like a custom one that's like matched to the car, which is cool. And some of them have like a blue finish on them. Back's gutted out. Good looking kit. Looks like it's got the same grip I had as on the 350 there, the finger banger. Yeah, it's a good looking car. Yeah, this is definitely our favorite one here. It's a Skyline. How can you not love it? Alright, yeah, let's move on to the next car. Alright, so we came upon this Lexus, and this thing is ridiculously low. It's on bags, like duh, but fuck, man. This thing is, I mean, you couldn't stick a credit card in between the ground and the side skirt. Like, it was literally on the ground. And it's not that, you know, just part of it, like the rear bumper, the front bumper, the whole fucking thing. The whole thing. I'd half expect if this guy was going to air down anymore, obviously this wouldn't happen, but it would just suck the wheels up into the wheel well. Just ridiculous. That's crazy low. I haven't seen too many of these newer designs either. Kind of wild looking. Looks like it has similar door handles to the R35 as well. Push turnstile, which is cool. I actually do really like these. flush, looks nice. Wheels are also massive. Those are like fucking 20s. That's huge. Cool car though. Alright, I'm not a big, like, you know, supercar guy. I would much rather have like 12 shit boxes, unreliable vehicles, to be honest. But this thing is just, this is too cool. This is just insane. And I'm not really good with any of the new Lamborghinis, to be honest. The body style of this one looked like, it looked like the old, was it LP640? Like the body shape of this one. I know that's obviously not, but that's what it looked like. But it's got very similar like styling cues. Has GT Evo on the side. I don't know if that's like the addition that this one is, but this thing is just so cool. It's like a fighter jet. Oh man, that diffuser is just nasty. This is kind of like what I was going for in the 34, or will be going for in the 34. Eventually. Take a little time, but we'll get it together. Yeah, low too. So like I've already said before, this is the most RWBs I've ever seen in one spot before. I mean, there must be 20 plus here. Yeah, there's quite a few. I am particularly fond of this one. Both me and Taylor are very fond of this one. Not only is it a great color, red looks good on anything, but it also has the offset, like almost highlighter yellow cage in it that looks really nice. And not to mention, once again, on some S1s. So you just can't beat Workmeisters, man. They look so good. Same as T37s. They just look good on anything. But yeah, this is a super good looking car. Very, very good looking car. And I also love the cannons too on the side, which that's always been a selling point on the RWBs for me. But just a gorgeous car. Yeah. Alright, this RWB is so fucking cool. They're already cool to begin with. And I think Taylor was talking about a discussion the other day about, you know, if they were just sold as a kit and, you know, not hand built each one, would it still be an RWB? I don't think that it would, because I think half the coolness about these is the fact that they are all hand built. You know what I mean? Which is really nice. This is beautiful build too. I love the turbofan. Wheels are very nice. They're like spaced out too. It's sick. Yeah, this is really good looking, like Tic Tac green RWB. I love this thing. There's so many of them here too. It's a really good looking white one as well. Yeah. And nice on Meisters too. Man, the S1 is such a good looking wheel, especially when it's deep dish. Such a good looking wheel. And the carbon riser is sick too. I like that. Yeah, it's good looking.
I've been through it and you in the system.